Happy Friday, everyone. Quick hitter today. Your assignment today is to do 7.4.5. It is in your homework packet. You can do that. The first two are talking about graphing the line and then graph a second line that is parallel to that line. So remember that parallel has the same slope. Okay? I don't care what point it goes through, but then you need to have two lines graphed on that, both parallel, so they shouldn't intersect, both should have the same slope, and then give me the equation of that second line. Then in number 2, now you're going perpendicular. Remember that perpendicular is opposite reciprocal slopes. And again, I don't care what point it goes through, just has to have opposite reciprocal slopes. Okay? Then you're going to be doing number 3. You're going to graph the 2 points, and then you're going to find the distance between the 2 points using the Pythagorean theorem. So if I'm looking at letter A here, 0, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, puts it right there. Negative 7, negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, puts it right there. So you need to find this distance between those 2 points. You need to find this blue distance right there by setting up a right triangle. Okay? And then using Pythagorean theorem on both of those. Okay? What I really want to go through though is I want to go through the proofs. So this is letter C on the back side. Our first statement is always going to be the given statement. So what's given in this triangle is we have side EF is congruent to side HJ. That's given. We also have that angle E is congruent to angle J. Those two are the 2 things that are given. They're in red right there. So that is given. That is how you start that one. Then I can figure out that this angle and this angle are congruent because they're vertical angles. And that helps me because that puts a second angle in my triangle. So let's say then that this would be angle EGF is congruent to angle HGJ. And the reason for that would be they are vertical angles. Okay? So now I have those 2 angles. Let me put double marks in there because we had single marks on E and J. Okay? So we're good to go there. Now, remember the 5 ways to prove that triangles are congruent. Okay? My 5 ways, again, are side, 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 angle, angle, side, angle, side, angle, and hypotenuse leg, but that only works if I've got a right triangle. Okay? So if I'm looking at this particular triangle that I have one side that I have proven. So if I only have one side, 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 side is out, side angle, side is out. Okay? I don't have a right triangle, so I can't use that one. So I'm left down to 2 choices. Angle, side, angle would be the side that's included in between the angles. That would be these right here. I don't have that one, so that one's out. But I have an angle. Let me get rid of my pink dots here. I have an angle, and then I have another angle, and then I have a side. I have an angle, another angle, and a side. So that is ding, 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 my winner, winner, chicken dinner. So now I can say here, in step number 3, that triangle, if I'm just going off of the homework, it didn't give me a prove statement. So I'm going to take my left triangle and I'm just going to name it EFG. Okay? So then that's going to be congruent to triangle. So I started with angle E. That was my red 1 arc angle. So my red 1 arc angle on the other side is J. Then I went to F. F doesn't have a mark. The angle without a mark on the right side is H. And then I went to G because that's my only other one. And my reasoning is going to be angle, angle, side. You have the rest of the time, which is a lot of time, to get your homework done. You can make quiz corrections. Mrs. Peterson will have all of the answer keys. You can check answers with her in the front of the room or wherever she sets up shop. Have yourselves a great day.